Hello, BookTube, and welcome to Sagalong 2021. So those of you who are living in the Northern Hemisphere will have noticed that the temperatures are rising. The sea ice is thawing, and that means it's time for all of us to take to the whale road again. Sagalong is in its third year. This is a thing that was masterminded by Elena Makridina, and it is designed to celebrate the Icelandic sagas, this great treasure trove of literature. From that little corner of the world, that little corner of the inhospitable North. And for the last few years, we have taken the opportunity in April to celebrate these sagas in more or less a uniform way, which is that the hosts would get together and talk about one saga together for a bit of the month, and then they would go off and do their own thing with different sagas for the remainder of the month, so that you as a viewer got a wide variety of sagas to hear about, to maybe read along with, that sort of thing. This year, I'm thinking that Elena must not like us very much. She has decided that this year we will all read one saga together for the entire month. It is Njal Saga, and it is the longest of the Icelandic sagas, the War and Peace of this particular genre. It's 1,000 years old. It's 1,000 pages long. It's 1,000 speaking characters, and it's going to take 1,000 years off your life to read. It is, by a common estimate, the most ambitious and most impressive of the Icelandic sagas. So we're going to take the whole month to do it, and there isn't going to be any hosts wandering all around with different smaller sagas of their own. Instead, we're all going to do it together, and we're going to split it up by quarters. So you will read the first quarter of the book for the first weekend, the first Saturday in April, which, depending on the example that you use, the edition, the translation that you use could be 30 or 40 pages or whatever. My own edition is very amenable. It'll make a very good first part to the story. Njal Saga is the story about a kind of family feud, but there's so much else going on in it. So much else going on. More than the writer. The writer is anonymous, but the writer is brilliant. Any English language translation, for instance, is going to bring that out. No matter what you do or don't know about this saga, you're going to know right away that you're in the hands of a storyteller who knows exactly what they're doing. Whether or not they convey exactly what they're doing to a reader who is not part of this world, well, that's another subject. That's a subject we'll explore together. This year's Sagalong has more hosts than ever. I'll leave a list of them down below, but there are old faces and new faces. People who have a lot of experience reading Icelandic sagas, people for whom it is their cultural heritage, and people who have no experience reading Icelandic sagas, and everything in between. So there'll be a host for any level of entry here, and of course we all encourage you to get a copy of this book. There are many translations in many languages that are available online for free, and give it a try. The Icelandic sagas are a weird gem in the diadem of world literature, and the greatest of them all is Njal Saga. So it's no small thing to read it, and it's a lot of fun to read it in good company, and you've got a lot of good company in this read-along. And if you decide that you want to talk about what you're reading on a BookTube channel, which of course you should, feel free to use the hashtag. I think it's hashtag Sagalong or hashtag Sagalong 2021, so that we all know where to find you, so that we don't miss your video. And you're going to see in your subscription feed announcement videos today from a whole bunch of great booktubers. I don't have a list in front of me. I don't want to forget somebody, so I'll leave everything down below with links to their channels. But this is a terrific group that we've got. You're going to get all kinds of analysis and insights. And we're going to start up in April. So you have time to download or borrow from your library a copy of Njal Saga, or go to your used bookstore or even your new bookstore and buy an Oxford Road Classics or a Penguin Classic or whatever version strikes your fancy, because it is a major work of world literature. You're going to want to have it to tackle for the rest of your life anyway. I'm not sure that your cover will be as good as mine, but, you know, I am a super sexy influencer. But anyway, we encourage you to join along, and we'll gather all together for that first reaction video in the first week of April. I think the reaction videos are going up on Saturday, all throughout the month. Um, so I just want to make this, I think I'm the last person to make an announcement video, which feels really bad. I think they were all coordinated to go up at 2 this afternoon, 2 Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure why we did that when Elena Makridina is our well-acknowledged overlord for this event and is not in Eastern Standard Time nor anywhere close to it. But one way or another, I was deep, deep in the woods. Not the Nordic woods, but I was deep, deep in the woods with my little schnauzer at 2. But better late than never. So I invite you all to join in. This is going to be a lot of fun. It is every year. The key fun here is the different personalities that are getting involved. That is, the book is brilliant on its own, but it is stubborn to yield its treasures. Let's just put it that way. You're going to be grateful for a big fellowship of readers digging at it all together. Maybe all together we might be able to force it to divulge its secrets. One way or another, it's going to be a lot of fun, so feel free to join in, and we will see you all in the first weekend of April, which is, believe it or not, right around the corner. Amazing. So I'm going to wrap this up for now, but I will be back. Thank you, BookTube.